All right, it's time for Principle 9, and I anticipate this is going to be one of the most popular videos because it's going to show how to use the sliding spot kick system to actually shoot bank shots. I'm fresh off video 8 where I did the current playing conditions, and so I already know my current playing conditions are slightly long, so I'm going to lay that down on the table as a teaching tool, which obviously you won't have in live play, but it's going to help us visualize the idea here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay the balls down at some random position, and I'm going to first demonstrate how the sliding spot can be used for a cut bank aim. So a lot of people want to figure out where the fixed point on the, like where do I aim? Do I aim here, here, here? What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my tip at my fast speed location, and now I'm going to treat the object ball as the cue ball in the kick system. So now instead of looking at the object ball, the cue ball, I'm looking at the object ball, and I can see that this is aligning me through 0.7. That means I need to cut the 5 into 0.7. Now I have a slight outside cut, and to compensate for throw and spin, you want to have just a tiny, on this one, because it's not much, you just need a hair of outside English to compensate, but I need to cut the ball into 0.7 at fast speed. However, let's say I had a different kind of shot and I was like, you know what, for whatever position play, I want to shoot slowly. So let me demonstrate the idea of how to find the fixed location for slow speed. We're going to use the speed window for my current playing conditions. My tip backs up, and now I need to point at the object ball again, and I find the fixed location on the rail. It looks like about 1.8. So I need to do an inside cut. I'm going to be a little bit of a scratch risk. I think I can get away with it, but I need to cut the ball into 1.8 at slow speed. It's an inside cut, so I need a tiny, 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 almost minuscule amount of inside English, just enough. And I'm going to cut the ball into that spot at slow speed for this bank shot. Now, as awesome as that aiming procedure is, what I'm about to show you might even be cooler than that. And it's right at my heart of hearts, the idea that I don't like cutting the ball, I want to shoot a full hit. So I've just set up a random position, and now I'm going to do the opposite. Instead of saying, what speed do I want to shoot at? How do I need to aim that? I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to say, where is this currently aiming? What speed do I need to shoot at? Watch. So right now, I'm trying to think about the triangle that would make a vanishing point with the end rail. So I'm looking at a full ball hit. Where is this currently aimed at? So what I really need to do is I need to take the tip of my cue, and I need to figure out what puts this in a full line. So if I go here, that's really good. So right now, what I'm seeing, instead of saying pick a speed, where do I aim? We're saying, where is it aimed? Tell me the speed. Now my tip is telling me this is not quite fast speed, but I'm not medium speed either. This is sort of like a powerful shot, maybe around 60 or 70% power. But what's really, really, really cool is I'm no longer looking at the rail. I've just determined the power for a full hit bank shot. That means I'm not looking at a number, I'm just looking at the 5, saying hit the 5 full at the speed. Now I had aligned a little slower than fast speed, so this is like a powerful shot, but not quite fast speed. Now, let me do it again. I'll try to do something that is, my brain is going to clearly know that I need to be more powerful than that. So again, what I'm doing now, I'm not saying what speed do I want to shoot at. I'm saying what would a full ball hit do? And I can notice right now, this line is pulling me out a lot further. So I'm out, is that actually just a perfect slow speed? That's kind of close to, I'm really in the slow speed window. So what I'm saying is this is showing me, based on the tip location for aligning the cue, the object ball, and the butt of the cue, I'm pivoting over, and where my tip is telling me how fast to shoot for a full ball hit. So this is shooting really slow. I'm functionally a slow speed. So I'm going to hit this with a slow speed shot, full. I don't have to look at the rail. I just need to aim at the ball with a full hit slow speed stroke. Now, something else this system can do, it can tell you when you're beyond a full ball hit for a bank shot. So let me just set this up. I've set it up pretty steep into the rail intentionally because I want to show like what happens if you line up your tip, you come back to slow speed and you're still not in line. Well, you could say, okay, I need to cut the ball, tip here, and you could say, oh, I need to shoot slow speed into that spot, or maybe you want to shoot at fast speed, you could line up your cut shot. It tells you where to aim. But what if you wanted to still shoot a full ball hit? And this is something I really value. I think cutting the ball sometimes can be less accurate than simply adding English. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back up until I'm sort of in the range, and now I'm getting into the range, and I can see I'm way beyond the slow speed shot. So that means I'm gonna need outside English in order to compensate for this pattern. So I'm still gonna shoot a full ball hit, but I'm gonna use outside English. Now a slow speed shot is probably gonna bank it here. Outside English is gonna open that window. So I know I can still shoot a full ball hit without cutting the ball, and just outside English is gonna be all I need. I didn't even need as much as I put. But we can also do this for a shot that is aimed too narrowly into the rail, where I can see that's going to be too tight for a fast speed location. Let me just show that for a second. What I mean is if I lined up from diamond 2, this is my fast speed shot, a full ball hit lines up here, and I would have to cut the ball. That's going to put me into a scratch risk. If I cut the ball, the cue's going to be rolling this way, and the ball, they're probably going to converge in the same location and have a double hit or a kiss shot. If I want to avoid that, I can shoot the ball full, but I would need to know, okay, well, how far, where would I need to be? I'd need to be about, it looks like almost a tip closer, not quite, almost a tip further down the table than my fast speed location. When I say a tip, I'm actually already compensating. I'm almost a diamond past, and that's gonna sort of tell me about how many tips of English I need. So I'm almost a full diamond, so I need about a half to a full tip of English, inside English, with my fast speed shot. So again, if I shoot fast speed with a full ball hit, it's going to run too wide. I need to compensate with a full ball hit by shooting inside English, and that's going to shorten the angle to pocket the ball. So again, I'm shooting a full hit. I'm going about 3/4 of a tip of English at fast speed. If you've been watching all my videos in order, you're now over an hour into the sliding spot system. This content, for some of the other bigwig teachers, they'd be charging $70, $100 for this video series. But I am committed to keeping it free, to getting the information out there as best as possible. And what I've been told is other people are teaching old style, like 2-to-1 banks, and they're charging money for that. Like, it's nonsense. However, what I'm providing here, I want to keep it free, but it's not free for me. And I would appreciate financial support if you could do it. What that means is if you could head over to poolometry.com and just buy me a cup of coffee, or maybe buy the sliding spot manual. It's not a lot of money compared to what other people are charging. I want to keep this free for as many people as possible, but if you have the cash and you really appreciate what I'm doing, please support me and help me keep this information free by going to poolometry.com and buying me a cup of coffee.